Greg, a couple of very talented centers. Matt. He's checked in for Alex Caruso. He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
So on the floor for Philadelphia. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harrison at the 3.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
Ball against Harden. Passes it to Melton. Back to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Harden against DeRozan. Harden, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
The pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets the 3 fly. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts. And this team, Greg, drafting MP, hoping he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason to draft MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Line for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan. And, Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
Embiid finds Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Ball, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
With it.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Melton. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Vucevic, nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Green, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
From past the arc, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 9. Outside, Maxey. They double him with Drummond. The steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To the inside. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Right the pass to Mr. Clutch. Cranes the three-pointer. 15 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Harrell finds Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
The Bulls leading by 11. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Right the pass to Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
In the corner, it's Harris. Great D that time from Green. And so it's Chicago with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Shake Milton. And there's Embiid. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
LaVine gets the bucket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Melton. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Derek Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Then for the 76ers, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. McDaniels comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Embiid, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. That's 10 points for Joel Embiid.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Harris kicks to Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to McDaniels. Open and close and nails it.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Fires from deep. That one doesn't go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Maxey against LaVine from down low. Maxey, no good. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Chicago. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Over to the wing. Now here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Green in for White. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The 76ers trail by 21. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There is no one better at drawing fouls than James Harden. It can be frustrating for a defender. It's an art that he has mastered.
Harden hits them both. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter.
52. The 76ers, 33.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here. For Chicago, Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Levine, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Alex Caruso. Then for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. DeRozan out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then it's Williams. And it's Ball in at the 1. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
That shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. It's up a 3. The Bulls keep it alive. Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. On the wing, Melton. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And when you think of Harrell, his endless energy is what comes to mind first. This guy just hustles and works every moment he's out there.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Philadelphia also making a switch. McDaniels checked in. On the wing, Williams. To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Melton. The 76ers with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Harris. That one drops for him. Harris has got 10.
And this is why you get Harris the rock inside. They can trust his judgment down there.
And so it's Chicago holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up.
75. The 76ers.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serve it.
Substitute
For Chicago, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Javonte Green. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Lonzo Ball. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. This is a night we will never forget. The quick look, no good that time. The Bulls leading by 22. Now the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Tucker, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
To halt the run, and it's laid in by Maxey.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great.
Bulls win! Bulls win! The Bulls, 105. The 76ers, 82. We'd like to say thank you to everyone who joined us for tonight's game. Please get home safely, and we hope to see you again soon.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. Man, when we look to take that extra pass, we're a hard team to defend.
Well, you were having a lot of success individually. Did you see something in their defense?
You know, man, I think it's just my teammates looking for me to get the ball in places where I can convert, you know? Nothing too crazy.
Right on. Thank you, man.
No doubt.
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
Hey, listen.